everybody, Monty back for another episode of Train Fever 101. I hope your Christmas holiday was fantastic. Hope you got everything you wanted. Certainly did, but I'm still back playing Train Fever. I do have some new games on my PS4 that I haven't really played with yet. I got Shadows of Mordor, I got the new Assassin's Creed Unity, and I got also the new Dragon Age. All games have mixed reviews. I look forward to playing them all. It was unfortunate yesterday that the PlayStation Network was down. I kind of saw it coming. There was enough chatter on the internet about how the Xbox and PlayStation Network would be down on Christmas due to some hackers. Did it happen? Let's see how things change over the next few years due to this. I'm sure private companies are going to start taking extra steps. You're going to have to basically hire hackers to counter the hackers. So here we are, back in Monte Rico Gaming. It's still winter, so we still have snow. Don't worry, I do plan to switch the textures back after a few episodes, but I kind of like the change of pace. I mean, we went 16 episodes. We lived 100 years without a winter, so now it's the Ice Age. How about we go with that? We'll spend maybe 5 years per season, or 5 to 10 years, something like that. I thought we would just start out trading, looking at this train. This is that Iron Horse. Obviously, the cars are standard cars. I have my little train icon up here to remember where my webcam is. I know it's hidden behind there, but you guys don't really need to see it. Now this guy's going to get goods for Newport. Everything is doing well. Now I put up 3 towns. My goal, remember I had that embarrassing people line usage number. I was down like 30-40% on most of my cities. Look at this, 76, 77, 65. 80% is an achievement for the game. I also have a low level of experience in my game, a sad 376. One big way to jump that up is you got to play the game on hard. This 101 series, I did not put the game on hard. So one of my Let's Plays that I was thinking about starting up, because I was going to do it on my own, I actually do have a hard game that I played probably 30-40 years. It's not that hard as long as you know how to be efficient, as long as you go by all the tips and everything we've tried to cover. You should make money. You just want to try not to overspend and accidentally go into debt and go into this really, really bad spiral. I like the little spoiler thing right there, whatever that's called. That's kind of neat. Yeah, so I figured we would take this trip to Newport. I'd explain things. All the goods are doing really well. All our towns are full up with cargo. But I want to get that line usage up, and I think I want to add a new line this episode from Adlington to Axminster. So we'll have the little Adax Express, and let me zoom on out and show you where that is while this train's taking a quick break, waiting for this guy to clear out of his way. So very cool stuff going on. Everything's doing really well. Let me pull up my lines real quick. Remember our Adlington, Launceston. Look, we've got a lot of $1 million profit lines. Look at this, the Goodwood line 1 with these good old A35s actually making us some good money. The one thing is I did to get these the people usage up is I did add some lines. So I did want to cover the new lines. Now remember, I have my little managed line visible only, so we're not getting overwhelmed. We're only seeing what's in front of me. Even with visible only now, I have a lot of lines. So I added lines 17, 18, and 19. I didn't rename a lot of these because I wanted to rename them in the live episode. If you didn't notice, it's already 1922, so I did play quite a bit. So this is going to be the Snow Loop 2. This line actually isn't new. Remember our line 1, line 2, those were our big train lines. I have line 1, oh, I don't have it renamed. So let's rename this one as well. So I thought I would do some renaming during this episode. I know it's not the most entertaining thing, but I wanted to show you what I did to actually get my people line usage from 30 to 70. I think it's important. I'm trying some different tactics as far as my different towns have some different things. So we're going to see out of Axminster, Eastleigh, and Launceston which one really wins out. Now, I'll show you each one. This is our most populated city. This is Launceston right here. If you pull up your towns on the bottom left, you can sort by population. I got 457 people in here. It's almost a city. I think a city is 500, and then 1,500 is a metropolis or something like that. So remember, all we had here was just our trolley line. I added a new bus line to go around, but then look, even people are expanding way out across town, across river. So I added a bridge here, so I'm going to have to actually extend this bus line out even more to get higher coverage. So I'm worried about that. Even though it is still going up, we got 78, 78, I'm really wanting to hit that 80% achievement. Now, this bus line I did the usual. I have one loop going one way, and I have another loop going the other way. I've got these cool little... Oh, this is actually just a resident. They have their own car. Now, if you go to details, remember how you could see where they go to home, work, shop, leisure, all that stuff? Car owner, yes. So, unfortunately, people are going to start buying cars and taking their own transportation if it's faster than the transportation I'm providing. And if they do that, I don't make any money off of it. Remember with that update, they made it to where you can't just destroy this road to kill the transportation. Remember my cutthroat gaming? The update kind of took that away. In a way, you could build some bigger wide loops so it's still connected, but it takes a long time, so they'll still prefer your lines. So there's other ways to play with it, but there's definitely some things that need to happen there. So that's what I did with Launceston. Nothing special. Tram line in the middle, in the core, and a bus line surrounding it. So I'm hoping that people will take the tram line to get out to the bus line, and bus line to go out to residential. Now, next episode, I want to cover two things. I'm really starting to make money, so I want to hit the 100 million mark. Number two, I already forgot. I'm like Rick Perry in Texas. I can't remember my points that I'm trying to talk about. But I'll get to it. Actually, no. I want to talk about how the residences live their lives. I know it's a little bit late talking about that in like episode 19 or so. But I want to do a little weird compilation of... We're going to zoom in close and actually click on a person and follow them from home to work, from home to play, to home to leisure, just to kind of go see what they do. Live the life of a number in our Train Fever. Why a number? Because that's all they are to us. We can't rename them. They're all prisoners in my region. They can't escape. They're just out here in this big blocky world. So, Eastleigh, back to it. Why is Eastleigh doing so well? It's up to 78%. Well, I did this stuff kind of crazy. This one just had a little tiny blue loop here. Nothing major at all. I added a really big loop over here, and unfortunately the coloring did not work out very well. They gave me a lot of blue lines in the same city. 3 blue lines, I believe. But I have a loop that goes out to this right side, which I'm hoping brings people from the station out to their shops and such. Now, let me bring up land use real quick. So remember, we want to get people from residentials to their work or trains or wherever, to their transportation hubs, intentionally get this line usage up. This place I also had to add a line all the way out here. Now it looks like with all this going on out here, I'm going to need to add another bus line all the way. Look at this, man. These cities are growing. All the way out here to get that 80% mark. So I'm going to bring up our lines, which is down here. Do a new line from 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to skip that line, 5, and then 6. Okay, so it's going to go to our bus terminal. I like everyone going to this bus stop. I don't actually use the bus stations too much, so I'm trying to use them a little bit more, see if I can get some good use out of them. They work good for like actual bus hubs. I think a lot more people can wait at the bus stations compared to like a little bus stop. So I think it works well by the train station. So that's what I'm going for there. Now, okay, so we added that, but I have to actually add a vehicle. Look at this, I'm remembering where my depots are. We're good. We're going to get the Mac. We're going to bring back the Mac. And we're going to set that to our new line. Which one easy way, if you got lots of colors, look at your lines and find the one that doesn't have the vehicle. So this one's obviously line 1 because it didn't have anything yet. So now it's all good to go. We can actually click on the car here, we can click on him here, and let's follow him a bit. Let's zoom in, let's check out our town. So now you get the idea. This one, I did a lot more intentional loops from the residential to each area. Where in Launceston, I did more loops around the cities to just provide an overall transportation. And they are definitely competing with the 78th percentile for people line usage. So it's looking good. Monty approves. Our little train's doing all right. Let's see. Sorry, I'm talking about the train behind my webcam. It's kind of hidden. You guys don't, nothing to see here. Nothing to see behind this box. Look at these big new buildings popping up. I'm going to get rid of this land use because it's kind of ugly. But here we go. Here's the Mac making our first stop. Nope. We're on our way to our line. We can speed things up a little bit. So 1922, we have some new trams. We're going to switch over because this guy's new. You haven't seen it yet. This guy's a monster. It goes 60 kilometers per hour on a tram line. So that's almost the speed of a train. So these trams are actually doing really well. I tested them out here. I think this speed is a big contributing factor to this line usage. Oh, Launceston up to 79%. Back down to 78. While Eastleigh goes up to 79%. This is some heavy competition for that 80% mark. That's what I really wanted to hit before the end of this episode. We are getting it up there, though, definitely. But the cities are expanding as I'm expanding my lines out. So it's a very difficult balancing game. So while those are cooking, let's build this train line and call it an episode. So I got a little distracted out there. What I want to do out here now is let's go trains. Oh, I can't do high-speed trains yet. We're almost there. We'll add a high-speed train line soon enough. And now I want to start going with efficiency, guys. I have been terrible with my lines as far as not maintaining the 120. That 120 is very important, especially in the future. So, like, I was doing a lot of this, like a lot of curves that were just too tight, where they work, but, you know, I'm doing a lot of 113s, a lot of I got to maximize my profits here. Let's get this 120 going. So our goal here is to reach Axminster. So let's go ahead and get some good crosses here. And keep our 120. 120, 120. That's the name of the game today. I don't mind spending money. I got 25 million, 26 million. I do want to hit that 100 million mark next episode. But right now I just want to get across town and maintain a high speed. Look at that, 1.3 million for that cross. But I'm doing some crazy tunnels. I'm doing a lot of work out here. Now, this station, I feel, is almost due for an upgrade. Now, this is an area where I'm probably... I'm probably going to drop down here. Oh. See, I don't want to lose my 120 too much. Let's see if I can cross here. I might need to, yeah. I'm going to have to add this road out real quick. Quick detour. Ooh, let's see if that curvature might cause some issues, but let's see. If I can get this here, ooh, look at that. Look at that, and all 120. I want to try to get ooh, look at that. Look at that. Because if I keep that one intersection across the road, it'll give me enough space. There we go. Alright, well, we're going to have to lose some speed here, but that's fine. That's going to happen anyway. And now I want to do a quick pause. Delete. Let's delete this. Okay. We are seriously cleaning up this line now. Okay, so we're going to add a new station that's going to give us more lines, because this was a one-line track, so we've got to fix that. Oh, and we might as well use this new train mod I downloaded. It just popped up the other day. It's like a Western Town train line. Looks really neat. Let me do the N and M. Nope. Oh, I had it and then it disappeared. There we go. Right there. 3 tracks. How about that? I got it all lined up and then didn't have enough tracks. Okay, cool. So now let's get our tracks going real quick. So this guy goes here. Now, alright, this is the same line. So we don't want to separate these because this line still goes to one track this way. So what I want to do is the Launceston line is going to hit this track. This line is going to hit this track. Okay, I'm going to have to do some movement here. Alright, pause game. I'm going to have to back this up a little. The curvature was too sharp. See, I like how it gave me the exact error message of what the problem was. So now this guy, let me click on him. No, not going to happen. So let's back it up. And I have to remember to redo all my signals, folks. Hopefully. If I don't remind me, you'll remind me in the comments. No, I'll remember. I'll remember. Alright, so this express is going to go right here, right here. So now signal time. Let's just do that right up front. Oh, I downloaded this little model train looking thing. It's really cool. You put it up and it makes it look like a model train set. I thought that was a great mod just because of one of my early comments about the game was how much this game reminds me of a model train set in a good way. In a very fun, entertaining way. Okay, I got a signal there. That's good. Do I have a signal here? So I need a signal going in. Okay, there we go. And now this new line right here, which I'm amazed is already connected, is going to go right here. Boom. So that's actually going to be our big time money maker right here. Now we need a pass loop because I'm doing a single track, right? Me and my single track lines. I know. Switch construction failed. All right. Now let's go here. And yeah, I'm going to have it just line it right away. Oh, look at that. Maintaining my 120 mark. Now, 2 signals. Remember, one here, going this way, one going the other way. And I could make these one-way signals, but it doesn't really matter because it'll automatically figure out the line itself. Let's go new line. We're going to go from the station from Axminster to the station in Adlington. There we have it. We have our new line, line 2. We'll name it the Ad. We'll name it later, the AdX Express or other names that you might come up with. And let's buy a train. Gonna go with our good old Iron Horse because it is not doing us wrong. Gonna add 2 passenger cars. These things hold 20 each, so that's gonna be 40 people. Good start. And let's throw a caboose on for fun. We're going to clone it. Cloning. I never talk about cloning. Gordon, you used it, and it's a very good technique. You can use it with the trains. Once you make a good train and you get the crazy weird combination, instead of rebuilding another one piece by piece, just clone it. Or also remember you can move these cars up and down and move them around and all that kind of good stuff. There you have it. So we're going to set both of these to the new line 2. We're going to play the game because that's why we're here, is to play the game. We have our new loop. And we're at 79%. So it looks like we're going to hit that 80% achievement. Maybe offline, maybe next episode, because I don't want to keep you guys around too long. It's already about a 15-minute episode, and you know, I have a short attention span, so I'm sure I don't want to keep you guys for too long with a game like this. Very entertaining stuff, a lot of good stuff to talk about. But we all got real things to do. I like to try to keep these episodes to about 10-15 minutes. And I hope you guys enjoy. And it looks like we've got more lines, more things cooking. Very, very, very cool. And man, one thing I was doing offline that I thought was really cool, and I want to end this episode doing that, is just, I was enjoying a car ride in Newport. And talk about a cool place, man. I'm going to see where these guys are driving. But I've just such a hilly, mountainous town. Riding the tram around, it was a really, really fun time. And I think it's really, really cool. Oh man, we keep hitting that 78, 79%. Oh, it's 79%. I just want to hit 80 and we'll be all good. So these guys made it to their house. Oh, they're already off again to go to leisure. So that's another option. I'd like to follow a guy next episode when we do our testing of where does everybody go. Maybe we can follow someone who owns a car and we'll just follow the car around. Now this, is that actually one of my old, no, it's actual just cars cruising around. Here's my actual tram. These trams are just so cool to watch. They look real nice. Here's our actual tram station that it's pulling into. And yeah, it's looking real good, real good. So this is still saying 79%, but I think it popped up because, well, we'll see at the end of this month, October 1st. I think we're going to hit it at the end of one of these months. So we'll keep on trucking. I'm going to keep on building up some more of these train lines. It looks like this is working well. If I click on Newport, see, I'm still down people line usage 26%. I've only worked on these 3 towns, really. I really want to work on some more to get those up as well. I'm going to try some different techniques. Let me know, how do you guys build your bus lines out? Do you do like my Launceston loop technique, where you're actually just looping around the entire city and then having some individual little straight lines? Do you really drive your residents to and from shops, work, and leisure separately? I'm just curious on how you guys do that. And go ahead and share your comments. Let me know what you guys like to see. Again, next episode, I'm going to jump probably 5 years or so in between episodes, unless you guys yell at me. And then I'll stop jumping back so much and really show a little bit more. But things are going well. Hopefully we talked about a good amount of stuff this episode. We got that new train line down. We got higher people line usage. Things are going well in Monte Rico gaming region. So again, I'm going to be starting up another Train Fever Let's Play soon. I want to start unlocking all the achievements. That's going to be my goal. And the main point of that is going to be starting on a hard difficulty map, which is not going to be too difficult. I think it's just going to be hard to maintain a profit. That's going to be the hardest thing to do. So I will see you guys next episode. We just got the Abwag, whatever that is, some new bus vehicle, so maybe we'll throw some of those down as an automatic replacement next episode. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Hope you're having a great vacation, and if you're not on vacation, just close your eyes and pretend you are. How about that? Alright, see you guys next time. Alright, quick little bonus clip. I made it to 1925. If you remember, I just finished the episode. It was probably 1922, 23. And I did two things. I went back to Launceston. It was at 78%. I just could not get it to budge. Two things. One, I added the line out here to fix these little houses. Now the second one, the one that really pushed me up to 83% and got me the achievement, was I built a new line right through the center of town. Just a straight, brand new tram line with fast new trams. These are them. Tram 14, already getting passengers, and as soon as I put trams on the line, 83%, you go up to your achievements, and you get the, I don't know, I think it's this one. Not Truck Fever. Let's see, where is it? Where did it go? Most recent, complete coverage. That's what it is, makes sense. So complete coverage, reach at least 80% passenger line usage in a town. I'm looking at my Steam overlay, so you can't see it on the recording, but just wanted to throw that in there. See you guys next episode. Peace out. Everything's going well. That's all that happened, was I just added those two lines to Launceston, and we hit our 80%. Thanks for watching.